Hello, hi, namaste. I welcome you all to my channel. Myself Raju Hegde. Today we are going to learn about unsupervised machine learning, one of the most used method in machine learning. As humans, unsupervised learning is a trickier concept to understand because we do it subconsciously, right? You can think of it as learning through observation. Unsupervised learning is identified or defined by unclassified training data. We are feeding data to the machine without any label. Essentially, you provide a machine with thousands of problems and the result, but you do not explain how the result is calculated. This is the tricky thing in unsupervised learning. The algorithm then starts to look for things in common, or it tries to identify shared traits in common. It tries to identify shared traits and feature between the problems and solutions. So with enough data, the algorithm can extract a pattern and develop a strategy to solve any problem. This is what will happen in unsupervised learning. For example, you are learning a language by watching movies. Let's take an example of previous video. How you can learn German language by watching German movies, or you can take any of your favorite language. If we don't know language, we will not understand anything in that movie. But if we watch couple of more movies in that particular language, then slowly we'll understand few common words as per situations, right? But if you watch thousands of movies, then you can learn German language or any particular language perfectly, but it's practically impossible to give that much time for any human. But we don't need to spend this much time to computer. Computer learn very fast. In this case, what we do, we collect lot of millions of hours of German language speech and feed this to machine learning algorithm. After this, computer will have meaning of the language perfectly. Like this, there are many use cases in unsupervised machine learning. So we'll have a look into this slide. So this I have taken from Simplilearn. It's an input data, it's not labeled. System identifies patterns out of the data, and system segregates the data. System organizes the data, and the output will come. It's very nicely organized. This is what will happen in unsupervised learning. As we mentioned here, tell me what pattern exists in my data. This is what we ask system. So unsupervised learning formal definition. A model will identify pattern and anomalies and relationship in the input data. So system tries to learn without teacher. There are a couple of famous algorithms: clustering, hierarchical clustering, principal component analysis, a priori, recommendations. These are the very popular unsupervised algorithms. Let's get into a couple of algorithms and their details. Clustering. For example, say you have a lot of data about your blog's visitors. You are writing a blog. You may want to run a clustering algorithm to try to detect group of similar visitors who all liked different types of my blogs. And visualization algorithm, next one is. Visualization are also good example of unsupervised learning algorithm. You feed them lot of complex and unlabeled data, and they output 2D and 3D representation of your data that can be easily plotted. A related and third one is dimensionality reduction, in which the goal is to simplify the data without losing too much information. Okay, one way to do this is to merge several correlated features into one. For example, when you are analyzing cars pricing, they have given different features of the car. So a car's mileage may be correlated with its age. So dimensionality reduction algorithm will merge them into one feature, and that represents cars wear and tear. Okay. Another one is anomaly detection. For example, detecting unusual credit card transaction to prevent fraud, or catching manufacturing defects, or automatically removing outliers from the data set before feeding it to another learning algorithm. And finally, another common unsupervised task is association rule learning, in which the goal is to dig into large amounts of data, okay, and discover interesting relationship between attributes. Recommendation system comes under this. For example, suppose you own a supermarket. Running an association rule on your sales logs may reveal that people who purchased beer and potato chips also tend to buy tomato sauce. Thus, you may want to place these three items close to each other, or these or related items close to each other. And nowadays, as soon as you open Amazon or any searching sites, where you, based on your previous searches or based on your previous purchases, you will get a lot of recommendations as soon as you open next time. So this is all about unsupervised machine learning. In my next video, we'll watch reinforcement learning and types of reinforcement learning. Thank you. Have a nice day.